It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Albuquerque against the Celtics. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pierce is out there with Bird. Then it's Russell. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Kuzi in at the point. And for Albuquerque, Carter out there. With Rudy Gobert. Then it's Gary Harris. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Keenan in at the 3 spot. Bird with the bucket.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Paul. Stolen by Havlicek. Into the lane. And the dunk by Havlicek.
Hey guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out.
Harris outside. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the inside. Russell. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Ball against Russell. Paul passes to Harris, trying to get open as Carter. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
3-pointer. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
The pass to Russell. Here's Havlicek. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Havlicek's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
For 3, Harris. That one, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Tries from 16. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Bird.
That pull-up, Jay, is classic Pierce. Clever release, making it tough to block.
Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. For 3, Harris bangs home the trifecta. He's got 12.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. On deep. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Russell. This is it to Havlicek. Rejected by Harris. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Rondo.
Here's Bird. Shot from the inbound. And it's good on the way in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jones against Paul. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Harris has got 18 points in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For three, Harris. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. To the middle, here's Cowens. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harris outside. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots? All been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Bird outside. A 3. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
On the way, Harris. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul can take you right out of it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Rudy Gobert may be one of the most valuable centers in the league. His defensive abilities have earned him contract numbers that'll make your head spin.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Boston trails by 5. Outside, White. Over Paul. And it's White missing. Paul against White. Harris outside. Hands it from downtown. Harris has got 27 points.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
Traps in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
A big... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, let's get your take. On the scoring breakdown so far for Albuquerque.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
We've got Paul. Marvin Bagley is out there with Reddish. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Smits in at the center, locking down the middle.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Celtics. Garnett out there with Pierce. Then it's White. Then it's Russell. And it's Havlicek in at the shooting guard. Albuquerque leading by 8. Now Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They get it again. Bagley drops in the layup for 2.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's White, pass to Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Ball against White. Ross with a wide open look. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock. Back to Paul. Pass to Ross. Fires from deep. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Ball against White. Pass to Ross. The tray. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Shots good by Garnett.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Albuquerque leading by 9. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Ross. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Ross has got the lead up to 12 now for Albuquerque.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Garnett outside. That's tipped. Paul against White. Back to Paul. And there's the pass to Ross. This three-pointer's off the mark.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Havlicek against Paul. Passes it to Ross. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Ross has got 12 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Away team.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Bird left side. Here's Parrish. And he banks in the layup. Parrish has got his first basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Ross.
Away team foul.
For Albuquerque, they've shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And Smith's such a talented offensive player. Whether he's operating in the low block or facing up from mid-range, he creates problems for the defense.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Beyond the arc. And Terrence Ross good for 3. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Out of hand on it, and they get it back. Here's Sharman. Tries again, and the bucket is good. 3-point play, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
after the review
to the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 18, and it's Parrish finishing it off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game play. Pass to Ross. Takes a 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ross has got 21.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Uzi can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
There's the pass to Ross. On deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Personal foul.
Robert Parrish picks one up there for Albuquerque. They've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Good on the second free throw.
He will have 3 free throws.
And he makes all 3. From deep three-point range, the rejection by Paul. And so it's Albuquerque cruising into the quarter break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more. Evenly here in the second. He's seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Harris is out there with Paul. Then there's Carter. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Keenan in at the 3. And for the Celtics, they've got Havlicek. Pierce is out there with Bird. Then it's Russell. And it's Kuzi in at the 1. Back to Harris. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Harris has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Albuquerque. Kuzi passes to Russell. Count that one. Russell's got 9.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Harris outside. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
To the paint, here's Russell, and Bill Russell slams it in.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
And here's Harris from the arc, and Boston with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Russell, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Bill Russell. 2. Timeout. Home team. And so Russell hits them both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Harris outside. Fires from deep. And they recover it. And he gets it to go.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Down low. Here's Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here.
At the line for
so after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field in his height.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Albuquerque. Harris outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Harris has got 39.
And every time you think he can't hit another.
And it's Russell at the elbow. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Second free throw, no good. And Albuquerque with the possession. Here is Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harris, good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
For the three, here's Havlicek over Paul. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Timeout, home team.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Havlicek. And so here's Albuquerque. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Harris, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Paul against Rondo. For three, Harris. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Havlicek outside. To the inside. Sharman. And the layup's good off the glass.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Harris outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Harris has got 48.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving them shoot. The look he wants.
Robert Parrish is checked in for the Celtics. Jones comes in for Havlicek. Rondo against Paul. Passes it to Ross. Back to Paul. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from Ross.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Paul against Rondo. Pass to Ross. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. Ross has got 27 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he gets it back. The shot's good from Parrish. Here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Ross. Three-pointer. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Albuquerque. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Call out there at Terrence Ross. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Smiths in at the 5 roaming the paint.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Both free throws good from Parrish.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
The pass to Ross. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ross has got 9 points now in just the second half.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
Paul against White. Now here's Paul. Guarded closely. Ross for 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The shot's good from Parrish.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Albuquerque. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancement. In strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Albuquerque. And Del Carter comes in for Bagley. Pass to Ross. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Ross has got 41.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Ross for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ross has got 44.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. You're looking to rack up points in chunks.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pass to Ross. Back to Paul. Pass to Ross. Gobert with a screen on Parrish. Hits it from three-point range. Ross has got 47 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Parrish kicks to White. Offensive rebound. And it's Parrish with the jam.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Gary Harris.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. They get it back. Sharman, he's guarded by Ross. Outside, Jones. Clock at 4. That one off the back iron and out.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
There's the pass to Ross. Paul against White. Back to Ross. He kicks to Paul. Passes it to Ross. Lets the 3 fly. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Gary Harris is checked in for Ross. And then for Boston, McHale comes in for Kevin Garnett. Rajon Rondo subbed in for White. Here's McHale. Here's Parrish. And it's Parrish with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
On deep, and again Albuquerque with the triple.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Rondo with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Rejected by Harris. They retain possession. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be McHale shooting. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Kevin McHale. 1. Timeout. Home team.
And that one falls for McHale. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Rondo against Paul. Harris kicks to Paul. Back to Harris. Fires the three. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.